microphone screaming there. The room there.
Hey Ma, do you know what bursts my bubble?
What bursts your bubble, Andrew?
The delusion that Dad isn't my biological father. Why do I get that?
I have no idea.
Sometimes I feel like Billy Joel is my biological father. Sometimes I feel like Syd Barrett is my biological father. And when I get this, it feels really powerful. Like I'm convinced Billy Joel is my biological father. I'm looking at photographs of myself compared with him in like the 80s. And I'm like, wow, I look just like him. You know what I mean?
He has bulging eyes. You do not have that. You have his face and his nose is bulgy. You do not have that.
And I was showing the photographs to my friends, and they were saying, you look more like your dad than Billy Joel, you know?
You do. You have the same exact smile as your father.
Yeah, so, and I was looking at it, so, I guess I really don't have I mean, does it boil down to not having a father figure, or is it confusion? Like, what would you say this is? Like, why?
I think it's grandiosity. I think it's wow, if I had a rich...
It's like a Cinderella story. If I had a rock star father, I wouldn't have to do any hard work. I would just be rescued. But you know what? It's a painful truth to realize. I have to rescue myself. I need to take charge of my life. I need to fly from my mother's nest on my own. Billy Joel isn't coming to rescue me.
Nope.
Syd Barrett, he's dead, but Pink Floyd isn't coming to rescue me. Billy Joel is not my biological father.
Bingo.
And it's sad, you know? I mean, I guess it's not sad because, despite Dad being absentee and not really doing a whole lot, I guess he loves me in his own sick way. What would you say?
Of course he loves you. He's your father.
So, and you know how I call him Poppy?
Mm-hmm.
That's actually from professional wrestling. Eddie Guerrero was claiming to be Rey Mysterio's son's real biological father, so I'm like saying, no, I know you're not really my Poppy. Billy Joel is my Poppy. You know what I mean? It's kind of like one of those deals, and Dad just goes along with it and wears the I'm Your Poppy t-shirts, you know? So
that shows
it shows he cares about me, and he was actually in the audience for that show too. And we where Eddie Guerrero was reading Eddie Guerrero's bedtime story, so he kind of knows what I'm doing. You know what I mean? So he just goes along with it. I guess he finds it comical in a way. So he knows I get the Billy Joel delusion, and I guess
you think it's comical, but it's also extremely hurtful.
Yeah, that when I was mentioning it to my psychiatrist, he's like, "Wow, that's really mean what you're doing to your father." But I'm not trying to be mean. I feel like, and when I get this, I feel like
which one, Dr. C or Dr. J?
Dr. C. And
it is mean.
He's like, but I'm not trying to be mean. And then I start to get like the persecutor like complex, where it's like, Dad abused me as a child, and the reason he abused me is because I'm Billy Joel's son. And it takes off like that too. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So maybe
check it, change it, correct.
Catch it, check it, change it. Maybe I need a medication tweak. I don't know, but right now I just want to believe. I want to look at photographs of the Billy Joel family and say, look, I look just like them, but I don't.
Because you want to be associated with the star. So, just let it go and make yourself your own star. And you know what? People that wash the floors are stars. Everybody has something special about them. There isn't anybody that doesn't. And whether your job is washing the floors or whether your job is singing, everybody...
The piano man. Whether you're the piano man or whether you're Samuel from Maintenance, that's a made-up name. You're a star
gifted,
in your own way.
You're gifted. I bet you Samuel from Maintenance probably is a much better person and probably...
No, that's not true. I knew some people from Maintenance, and they were like criminals that were really creepy.
Okay, but
basically pedophiles.
You're stereotyping, and that's not fair. There's some...
Yeah, but I'm sure there were really nice maintenance people too.
That's right. But there's very few people that you'll find in Hollywood that are really nice. Very few. And they're all money hungry, and they screw each other and hurt each other. So it's an evil. When people get drunk on money, which they do, and power, they become corrupt. So if that's your
actually, I'm going to go on a limb here and say people with money are classier, and they're probably nicer people than people that work maintenance.
That's not true. That's not true. You don't know that.
I mean, you can stereotype every single person, but
Sometimes people.
But if you ever notice people in upper class neighborhoods, there's less bullying that goes on. That they're less white trash.
Au contraire, they bully in a different way.
Okay, bully in a different way. Okay, so that is what it is.
That is what.
That is what it is.
In here.